I look different, I know. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy The Chronicles, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I'm pissed off. And welcome back to another video. Now, I usually try to keep everything on a positive note when it comes to this channel. Let's just say I can't do the same for today's video. Only because I'm actually going to go on a rant today for the very first time on this channel. And why am I going on a rant, you ask? Well, it's because Guerilla Games, which is PlayStation's first party studio, who is also responsible for the Horizon series, are abandoning the entire Killzone franchise.
No! God, please, no! No!
I know what you're gonna say. You're trolling, that is not even true! Trust me, I wish I was. I really wish I was. As you can see in this article by IGN, it states, and I quote, "We were done with it as a team. Guerrilla Dev explains why the studio had moved on from Killzone to Horizon." But if you scroll down just a little bit more, Postma also says, and I quote, "As a studio, we needed to refresh the palette. It was by choice the opposite of Killzone." Look, I know my reading was horrible, and I'm not gonna read that whole article to bore y'all to death. So if you do want to check that article out, I'm gonna leave in a link down in the description below. But this is the thing that really baffles me. So y'all decided to move on from Killzone to Horizon to refresh the palette? Meaning that you guys wanted to tap into a different genre of video games? I mean, don't get me wrong, there is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to do a different genre of a video game. That's totally fine. But that doesn't mean you have to cancel out one of your old franchise to do so. Look, let's just address the elephant in the room right now. PlayStation has not been doing so well when it comes to first-person shooters. They've been tanking in that genre for God knows how long. Or any other live service games under the umbrella, to be exact. As a matter of fact, let me take y'all back to the time when I had said this. And if PlayStation were to come up with multiplayer shooters, bring back SOCOM, bring back Killzone, bring back Haze. Y'all remember Killzone Shadowfall? Or was it Shadow Marshal? I don't remember, but still. The last Killzone game was the very first year of the PS4 generation. Sony, it's time. And this is literally the issue that I have with PlayStation. They have completely exiled their old IPs to the Shadow Realm. And I want you guys to think about this for a second. Imagine SOCOM and Killzone did a collaboration with each other, right? Just a collaboration. Just imagine the same exact amount of collaboration that Call of Duty is doing right now. There you go, Sony. I just gave y'all an idea. But it's not just those ideas. Oh, no. It's not just that. Think about what Halo Infinite did when it launched. It had its campaign, but the multiplayer was free to play. Free to play. You don't have to pay for online multiplayer, and it also launches day one on PC as well. And not only that, you can make tons of money on microtransactions as well. It will work! It will work in this time period and make the game look flawless, play smooth. Like make it a video game, man. Like, all these ideas I just mentioned would work perfectly for a brand new Killzone game. And port that sucker to Xbox as well. Or here's a better idea, Sony. Since you guys like to do remasters so much, how about remastering the Killzone trilogy with multiplayer? Free. Especially when there's a community that is still waiting on a new Killzone game, because it's been literally since Killzone Shadowfall, and that game is 11 years old, by the way, to this current day, was the last Killzone game that we ever received. And it's embarrassing how a company like Sony can just shun their IP literally down to the freaking dirt and want to make a slop called Concord. Of all freaking games in the world, you want to make a game like Concord. And look what happened. 8 days later, rest in peace. Why? Because it just wasn't the type of game that people had asked for. No. It honestly seems to me that Sony just doesn't know exactly what the hell they're doing with their IPs. And it honestly shows too. The only saving grace that is a good live service game for Sony right now is Helldivers 2. And that says a lot coming from me. For so long, PlayStation is known for that one company to have over-the-shoulder, third-person, action-adventure game with stealth elements and with these freaking walking, like, no. We're tired of playing games like that, bro. Make a video game that's actually a video game, but also tap into other genres as well. I mean, what, you already did with Gran Turismo, and that's a racing game. Like, what the hell's going on, Sony? Like, what exactly can you do for the FPS genre? Can you make a competitive multiplayer shooter that could compete with Call of Duty, that could compete with Halo, that could compete with Overwatch, that could compete with Apex? Like, what is going on here? Because to be honest with you, Xbox is kicking y'all asses when it comes to that genre. We don't want to play these third-person walking simulators. No, that's not a video game to us. Like, come on now, Sony. We already know Xbox got Gears and Halo, and now they have Call of Duty, even though that's a multi-plat. What do you have to compete with that? Y'all ended off with Killzone, and that is ceased to exist anymore. Haze has not been a thought in years, let alone over a decade. So why not SOCOM? What happened to SOCOM? That game would have been perfect to compete with Call of Duty. That franchise alone is perfect as a Call of Duty competitor. Well, give it the right implements, yeah, but still. What happened to SOCOM? Oh, by the way, I know I said that Xbox is kicking PlayStation's ass when it comes to FPS games, but PC is still the king of first-person shooters. I mean, I'm just gonna be realistic about that, but that's just a side note. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that will do for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you please can leave a like, comment, share, subscribe if you so choose to. This is my first ever rant video, so if you like this type of content, please leave a like, let me know what y'all think about it. Do y'all think that PlayStation has failed to capitalize the FPS market? If so, leave a comment down below. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.